Yes, welcome anyone, everybody. So we're going to take a look at February for you. We're going to see what you're up to. Are you on the move? Are you staying home? Are you in a good spirit? In good spirits? I'm going to start with an overall energy. We're going to see what's up with you. So you start with the Five of Wands. Okay, so you're feeling maybe like things are complicated, but uselessly, right? A situation that just like seems to bring with it like more and more complications as things unfold for you. So we'll see what that is. You're definitely feeling super irritated about it. That's something that you are dealing with. It almost feels like you're revving up as well. So it's like being in one place, but feeling the energy accumulate, sort of pent up energy as well. Welcome. I want to see what it is exactly that you're feeling so revved up about, like, or why is this energy bottled up, and why does it scream for an outlet? What is it? Because you're super indecisive. You don't know yes from right. Left from right, yes from no. You're not sure. You're not sure what you want to do. And yet you feel like you probably need a good, what do you say? How do you say this energy? Like, sometimes you need like not a good fight, but almost. I don't know, like wanting an argument, but not really wanting the argument for the argument's sake. It's just that there's something that needs to give. Obviously, you'd be undecided about whether you want to really argue with someone or not. I guess you're seeing both sides of that metal, thinking that, you know, it might not be productive at all. Yet you have something to say that you're not letting out. Let's keep pulling and see what that is. So you're really not on the same page with somebody that has some kind of say over you. You also are not totally in agreement with particularly the way that their viewpoint on it. You feel like, excuse me, interesting, throat chakra really like clogged right there. I was about to say, you disagree with someone about a particular, the way you want to go about this particular thing. So both of you are not seeing things in the same light. I think that you want to go the unconventional route. I don't think you want to choose the conventional one. There's an unconventional way of doing things, and there's a conventional way of doing things. It could be with this person, the way you approach them, whatever you choose to do, especially the things that you wish to say, like either opinions or ideas or things that you've wanted to say about maybe even your relationship with this person, to this person. I think you might have expressed some anger in the past. I do sense that. I do sense you have resentment as well. You're being very stubborn, very entrenched as well. And pretty much on the fence about what it is you want to do here. So it's multifaceted because it's a yes and no or no about even speaking to this person about your relationship to them. There's another facet where you don't know how to go about it. You want to go in a very unconventional way, approach the person in an unconventional way. And I also think that you're kind of unsure about the things that you're going to want to say, really. I don't know. I think that you're being smart in the sense that you're not wanting to come on too strong. There's something about you that you're going to want to, I don't know, kind of hold your horses in a way, like let's keep pulling. Let's see if you really are able to contain yourself or not. You're super conflicted. You know what? You're not really wanting this relationship. You're not really wanting to even get close to this person, I think. You only have bad memories. I feel that you are you're considering not even showing up. That's what you're doing. I think you're not going to choose to do anything. I think you're going to stay home. So you're not feeling the love. You're not feeling love for this person. You're not feeling like you want to extend your love. You could be thinking that the relationship is broken anyway. You're somewhat devastated, yet I think you're just being very stubborn ultimately. You clearly have a choice to make, whether you're going to speak to this person or not, because there's definitely things that you need to say. It's complicated. It's not going to be easy. It might create some conflict. It might be difficult. It feels like it's something that you have had here, because I had my throat chakra earlier totally like give up on me. It feels like it's something that you've been wanting to say. You're just afraid how it's going to come out. You might be sensitive enough to want to choose your words when you decide to maybe tell someone you don't love them anymore. Maybe it's not that you don't love them anymore. Maybe it's because you're afraid they don't love you anymore. You could have mixed feelings about that. All you know is that you don't see eye to eye with this person at the moment regarding the relationship. Your beliefs and values are not the same. And moreover, the perspective that you have on things. You know how I just said before, hold your horses? You're definitely holding your horse. It's just that what happens is it creates a lot of friction for you. It's like, it's really like when you press on that gas pedal when you're in neutral on your car, and it just like really revs up and doesn't go anywhere. This is what it feels like. There's another situation that I'm seeing very clearly here that I need to show you. There's a situation where there's somebody that is in the middle between two people. There's someone that has a lot of bearing on all the other two, right? And they're counting on this person to show up, but they won't come. This person could be very sad about that. This person feels like they don't really care. So it could be a situation where there's 3 people involved, but it's not like a love trio per se. It's like a meeting of some sort, because it does involve maybe up to 5 people. So we're going to see if other 2 people are coming up. But maybe someone has been trying to dictate how these 2 should behave, what they should be doing, because we do see them here. Everybody's indecisive about all of the whole of the situation, basically. It truly is complicated. I'm curious to see who else is involved. Maybe a librarian. The 2 of Cups. Okay, in this case, it's not necessarily another person. What's really involved is love. So what's crazy is that clearly these 2 people are not in love, or they're wondering if there's love. One person is thinking that there isn't, and this one is just not wanting to love maybe even anyone at the moment. But clearly there's something between them. It could be simply energetically speaking. It's possible. It's possible because it is what creates all of this friction and all of the revving up energy. It also feels very uncomfortable. I think that these people, especially this one, doesn't think that this person is appealing. They see them as very dark, or maybe, you know, not someone that they want to reach out for or to, because, you know, this is a very, let's call it miserable energy. The person could be a person of quality, but they could appear to be miserable because of the feelings that they have at the moment. Regarding maybe the fact that they find that it's impossible to mend this relationship. So if there are truly other people involved, it could be because there's love elsewhere, of course. I have to mention that. But it's not what I sense at the moment primarily. It almost feels unwanted love. So, let's see. Actually, let's look at why is this person so intense on being so unconventional about either what they're asking the 2 other people to do, or what is it that this person is imposing. And if it's not really a person outside of you, it's between the two of you, right? It's something about the two of you, about being indecisive in love, about having things, just having maybe even people meddle in your love affairs, in your love affair, I should say. It's interesting I use plural. So let's see what this person wants, really. This is the combo. They want something to stay secret. They want something to stay in the dark, something to be very done subtly. It's something that they've been waiting on that is coming to fruition about, you know, having an exchange with this person. So again, if this is not a person per se, it's what they're imposing. Excuse me. If this is not one, okay. This card for me is both an energy and it's a person, but it fluctuates all the time between one meaning and the other. That's why I'm having a hard time. I want to express too many things at the same time. So it is sometimes a person that is imposing themselves and their wishes and their beliefs and how they want things to be and happen unconventionally between two people. They do wish to give to this. There is love involved. It's something that's been like it's been growing for a long time, but it got really messy. Now that the occasion is, that the opportunity might be to share something, there's indecision. Everything is kept secret. No one is really speaking. It could be that definitely these two are not speaking, haven't spoken, maybe never, you know, doesn't. It's not really likely, but it could be. It could mostly be because they've never shared their feelings to one another. And so both of them, neither of them know that the other person actually likes them or loves them. Both of them think that the relationship is over. And yet it still feels like it could be a trio, because we have them here as well, right? We have, this would be the Pope, and this would be the Nine of Swords, or maybe this one, or each, and then the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Either way. Everybody here, the couple, you and this person, a lot of people know things, feel things, are picking up on things, feeling very tapped in. Yet, there's a lot of things that are still to be, I guess, either I want to say discovered or found out. So let's see what that could be, because we've established that someone wants to keep things secret. It's very important to them. Why? We have the Hangman, but in the reverse, because it's time to get out of a period of waiting around. This indecision has lasted long enough, right? It could be that someone doesn't have all the answers. It could be that someone else has answers. It could be that the answers are never said either. Everything is possible under the High Priestess energy. There's no guarantee. Just as much as there's no guarantee for these people to meet, because, you know, they're both kind of, I guess, expecting the worst. But yet feeling drawn. Bottom of the deck. The Lovers. Let me change decks just for the sake of it. So we've established that you're very undecisive, but you know inside of yourself that it's time to come out of holding back. You're not sure of how the other person feels about you. Both of you are convinced the relationship is over. There's love between you, there's attraction, there's a pull. Let's put it this way, there's a pull. There's a situation that you've been wanting with this person for the longest time. You've always wanted this to be a reciprocal exchange, but it hasn't been. I think that you're this energy, you're feeling miserable, or you will. I think that you already are, actually. You're entering the month in this, with this kind of mindset. There's somebody, the other person that you really love, that you really admire, is someone very noble. Yeah, they typically wear their heart on their sleeve. So here, I'm inclined to think that they're just not interested in coming towards you to meet you. But it could be that if they do, they might unfortunately come up as, you know, a seductor, or with like someone that wants to seduce you more than really love you. It could be. There's a mix between not being able to tell, because you're very much in your head about that. So, but you might have hints of intuition that even if they are trying to seduce you, there's still a bond. You might actually like both sides of that equation. You might want to be seduced. It might be something that you like. Let's see what the Knight of Cups really does, if he does show up or not. Let's see if he has enough, I guess, motivation to do so, even if he feels undecided. And even if he hates that someone else is trying to get him to come towards you, he dislikes, in this particular case, he does dislike following the orders. In this particular instance, I think he's fighting back. He's very resistant to that. It could be because there's too many things that are not known that he feels might be surprises, unwelcome surprises. You could reverse the roles here. You could be this Knight of Cups, and you could be wanting to approach somebody that thinks that you're not wanting to be in a relationship with them. You might be at a loss at how to approach this person, because if you do it conventionally, for some reason it doesn't feel like it could work if it's conventional. It feels like things have to be sort of covert. Not to say sneaky, just discreet. So let's pull on the Knight of Cups. Lots of energies for him, no way. Look at this combo. He, as much as he's wanting things to kind of want to be, he wants them to be conventional, but he won't take the conventional route with the full energy. He won't. That's not what he's going to do. And again, the same character is trying to impose a particular way of doing things. And from the get-go, it's about being unconventional. And I think the unconventional route is about being very quiet about it. It's what I was saying. The Knight of Cups, unfortunately, is not wanting to repeat anything with you if you are this Nine of Swords. It's really the most intriguing thing, because we have the Six of Pentacles that repeats here, but it's in the reverse. So we also see what repeats is love. There's always been love and the possibility of something very strong between the two of you. But it feels like it's always been one-sided, and for some reason you've lost your desire, you've lost your attraction to this person. You don't see them as appealing. I'm very serious. It could be reversed, like, because right now I'm reading it as if you're the Knight of Cups. But either way, put yourself where you need to be here. You're either the person that feels that this person doesn't want you anymore, although you know that there's love, there's a particular bond. It just feels like broken promises, a lot of I didn't give when I could have given, when it was time to give. A situation that dragged on for sure, too long. A lot of complications, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of resistance, a lot of, you know, super, like added on stuff, like when there are things that are there and it wasn't useful or not necessary. It could have been comments from other people. It could also have been like this whole energy could be not just one person. It could be a whole institution. It could be a group. it's definitely the values and beliefs that a whole community holds. There could definitely be more than just 3 people involved, or even just 2, that you and this person. Another way to look at things, because I have to always open up the meanings here, I don't like to stick necessarily to one story. There's many of you here. I was pulling on the Knight of Cups, right? It could be that the Knight of Cups has found a new relationship somewhere else, with someone younger, with someone, it's brand new, it's something that they are wishing to go towards, that they're probably already going towards, or still thinking about it. But it won't be long before they actually make a move. But in terms of this person towards you, I mean, I think that you're right to be kind of really down here and feeling like things are dreary, because you can feel that although someone loves you, that it's not repeating. It must be very difficult. It's like seeing something that you really want, that you know is good, just like it either doesn't come to you at all, or it just never happens. But let's keep pulling. Let me use that deck again. I want to determine what it is that you're doing, that you're breaking this sort of, I feel, impatience on this card, and the situation of having waited and maybe definitely hesitated. It could be, before I go there, it could be that you've tried like the conventional route with this person, that you leaped forward, that you presented yourself. I mean, I'm talking to you as if you're the Knight of Cups now. It could be that you tried this way and it didn't work. That's what happens. The most important energy for me here is how you're going to go about doing things differently this time. You might choose not to, I'm telling you, someone might really choose not to step forward, to come, you know, how can I put it? There are no messages. So for one, it's going to be difficult because we already know that everything is shrouded in secrecy. So right there and then, it makes it impossible if no one's going to call, talk, text, write. You know, it's not going to help. Yet someone is not really leaving the scene until they try to meet this person. They're going to stay, unfortunately, alone. It looks like no one is showing up for them. You know, I think that when they actually go to meet you, maybe this person won't come out of their home, and this person won't travel to see whoever showed up. It's quite a possibility, and I want to say it's a risk that this, I guess you, if you're this Nine of Swords, if you're that person, it could be the risk that you're taking. It's a yes or no, it's a, you'll get to see them or you won't. You know, I guess you are stressed about it. You wish, you probably wish for something else. You definitely wish to maybe meet both of them. You could see this as such. You could, you know, you're wishing for this person to welcome you just as much as you wish that this person comes forward, really like crosses the ocean, right? But it looks like it won't happen. And it's unfortunate because there's clearly love. There's clearly something there. But the rest of the cards are showing that it's probably going to have to be a trip that you take, that you're going to stay solo. Especially for that Knight of Cups, he really doesn't want to repeat things. He really feels like either he's given or just doesn't want to give, and he's really not attracted enough, not motivated enough for that. Even if there's something, there's a little something, but it doesn't, even if it's the Ten of Cups, it doesn't feel like it's going to motivate him enough. And moreover, I really believe from the get-go, from the beginning, I've been telling you that I don't think he's going to listen to what this energy is asking him to do. I feel he's going to resist. I don't think it's going to move forward, make him move forward. I think on the contrary, he's going to stay put. So let's keep pulling and see. I want to pull an oracle. It's a really wicked oracle I bought recently. I've only seen one tarot reader use it. Her name is the Quantum Queen. It's called the Cosmos Oracle. She has a lot of beautiful cards. I really like to see what she uses. Not that I want to copy her, but this oracle really speaks to me as well. So I don't know, I'm going to have, I mean, I'm not used to these cards yet, so I'm going to have to read in the book. I mostly want to pull one card first for that Knight of Cups. I mean, I get it. If he's not attracted, that's fine. You know, he's just not there. I just can't explain this energy, though. That's why I want to pull. There's something there about a very particular I want to say like commonality. I don't know exactly if that's the right word for what I'm sensing. It feels like having something in common, yet not enough things in common. You know what I mean? Like, but there's something there that is particular. Synchronous rotation. Okay, let's see what that means. right off the bat, I mean, if I compare it to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it feels like it's not synchronized, right? The rotation is not synchronizing. It could be a clock. You could see it as time. It could be that he's not available. Although I think he just might not be interested, really. But anyway, it speaks of the two faces of the moon. Not a single day has passed or will ever pass where the moon shows its other face. So it just won't show its other face. The gravity of one body slows the orbit of another so that it always has the same face. The far side of the moon is the one we never see from the earth. We always see the same side as the moon rotates at the same speed as its orbit around the earth. This card warns us about the hidden, what we do not see. The interesting here is that it's not about a lack of vision, but about what does not wish to be seen or who does not wish to be shown. No joke. Look. It's exactly what I was saying about someone specifically, this character really wanting things to be discreet. It could be the Knight of Cups himself not wanting to be seen, especially if he has no interest. He doesn't want to be seen with this other figure. Again, I invite you to place yourself where it fits, you know, like you're either the person that is being overlooked in a way, the person that is feeling very down on your luck about trying to meet someone that matters to you, feeling like the relationship is lost, knowing that there's love there, but it's impossible to retrieve, knowing that things took too long, that it got too complicated, that the time has come for a change, but the change is not really happening. Or if it's not really happening, it will, because someone will choose to go in a different direction. Mainly because it could be, now we can see it, maybe that's the other, this card now becomes the other potential relationship. But when it comes to these two, there's no give and take. There's no motivation as well. If I choose not to read, let's say, let's speak of, yes, there's a lack of desire at this point, but it could also be there's just not enough motivation to give to this person. So there won't be any messages, it feels. It won't be, it feels like it's gonna stall big time. Someone's gonna have to make the best out of the situation. The person that stays alone, she'll find stuff to do. You know. You could say that the Jamaican is just not liking the soup. He's returning the soup to the kitchen. And the Liberian here is also not having any crab meat. Maybe he has a dislike or disgust for seafood. Let's pull one card here. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest read. These oracle cards, they speak of what one person wants to tell the other. It says, it's all in French, but it says, I'm in love with you. There's love. The crazy thing is that it's reciprocal. It's the Two of Cups. It's not, you know, the Ace of Cups. So that's kind of weird. I think at this point, it's mind over matter. I think that since there's love here, there's definitely a draw somewhere else. So, I mean, it's strong enough that it's gonna sway the person. It sways them to be unconventional about the new person, but to eventually marry that person. So they basically marry someone that feels unconventional to them, but it will be a marriage. So that's one aspect. But it's head over, yeah. It's a decision over the feelings, right? Head over heart. It feels like it's very important to put these two cards together, like side by side. Because you could imagine that one person gave more to the other in the exchange over time. But the person that gave the most did it in a secretive way. So, you know, it's possible that the other person, let's say, did not benefit from the exchange fully. It's possible. But at this point, there's no repeats. Everything is stalled. Someone is staying home. It's clear as day. I mean, I could keep pulling, but I feel the message is complete. You know, I mean, maybe you can send an email. Let's say you're this person. Maybe you can let them know that you're coming, but don't expect that they're going to reply back to you. It doesn't look like you'll get to see the dark side of the moon. It doesn't look like you will. I think this person wants to stay hidden. They're going to want to choose to stay out of sight. As much as this one is not going to travel the distance either. But you are. You're going. You're going, and you might be alone, right? Let's pull for that. Let's pull to see how you... I mean, you do stay where you decide to land for a while. I mean, you have no choice. You're going. So let's see what you do. Let me pull one of these for you. For the person that is distraught. Let's see what you do with your time and what you make out of it. It's a great opportunity. You might be gambling. It could be a moment where for you, you see things as something new for you. It's like changing you from, you know, especially being in that place. You could definitely feel like something is interesting for you. And I'm using these words because I don't want to focus necessarily on the fact that it's money. I think it's about like the resourcefulness that you have, and that the ability that you have to make the most out of your own resources and get, you know, basically have the time of your life while it lasts. But it's definitely, I mean, the Four of Cups is not on the table, but this is definitely a missed opportunity. I mean, the fact that there's love there, it's really a bummer. But that's it. I guess it'll never be said in the end. It's definitely how this person prefers it. And they're the ones that are really deciding on everything here. There's no other, you don't have a choice, literally. So at least you know what to expect. But have fun, and if you are going to a place where you can gamble, try it. You might win some money. All right, guys, take care of yourselves.